everybody. How we doing? Yes. It's 1:10 at the University of South Carolina in the School of Music, and we're so excited to present some music to you. And not only are we presenting music to you from us as faculty, but we are so even more excited to have the great Carolina alive today. Yep, they're going to be performing for you as well. But before we get there, our incredible guest artist for this afternoon's seminar class hails from Denton, Texas, where she is the director of vocal jazz studies at the oldest jazz institution on the planet, and that, of course, is the University of North Texas. Please give it up for Jennifer Barnes.
You'd be so nice to come home to. You'd be so nice by the fire, while the breeze on high sang a lullaby. You'd be all that I could desire. On the stars under an August moon, burning above. You'd be so nice, you'd be paradise to come home to and love. under stars, chilled by the winter, under an August moon, burning above. But you'd be so nice, you'd be paradise to come home to come home to
Fantastic. Get it one more time for Jennifer Barnes. So today you're in for a treat because not only is Professor Barnes a killing vocalist, but she's also a killing educator and a killing arranger. And so we're going to invite Carolina Alive to come on up. And while they come on up, what we're going to do today is we're going to do a workshop. So you're going to see the master work with the students, along with, please give it up for Professor Aletha Jacobs too on the piano. So while Carolina Alive comes on up here, I'll distract for a second. So I met Professor Barnes at the University of North Texas, where when I was earning my doctoral degree in jazz performance. And Professor Barnes, not only does she run the entire program, but she also conducts the top vocal jazz group, which is just unbelievable. So if you can go on, so you can find the vocal jazz, all of the vocal jazz performances on the North Texas live stream, and you really should check it out because they have not only are the vocal students incredible, but they also bring in amazing guest artists.
Sure. First of all, thank you, Colleen. It's so great to be here. I'm really pumped. Lots of fun to be here, and it's just really a treat. I'm so excited. I heard a little bit of this group so far, and they sound great. I can't wait to hear more. But yeah, I think the thing we're all kind of going towards the same goal, like a passion for jazz. You know, such a great art form, and I love being able to do what we just did up here because we all kind of know the same tunes and we know how to do it. And so even though I had never met these people until this morning, and no rehearsal, right? I figure you guys know that, right? Because you're jazz hip. I don't know. No, everybody might not know that. Okay, no rehearsal. All I said was, let's do You'd Be So Nice to Come Home To. And it's a classic Cole Porter tune, and everybody kind of knows it. And so we can just speak the same musical language. So much fun. And I think, you know, with vocal groups, of which we have 4, like you said, we're all working on the same thing, which is how to be great storytellers, because as vocalists, we have lyric. That's something a little different than the combos or the big bands have. And so we want to be storytelling, but we also get to dig into this rich harmony and rhythm of jazz that is unique and special. And so, anyway, I think we should get to the music unless there's anything else. I'm really not the boss. Actually, you're the boss. But yeah, let's get to it. I think it's time to hear Carolina Alive. Yeah?
meant to be one. Now we're taking a chance, we're taking a chance, we're taking a chance on love, on love.
Okay, cool. Great. Yeah,
Do you want the mic?
thank you. Oh, yeah, I'll borrow it. I just want to get this because I don't know this chart by heart yet. Okay. Man, they sound great, don't they? I love it. I love it. I love it. So many good things going on. And I think I've got the picture, like soprano, like holy kind of thing, alto sort of happening, and then like alto singing, kind of tenor on this. You sort of worked out some stuff. It's very clever how, do we say Professor Jacobs? How Professor Jacobs has tailored this arrangement to suit the voicing of the group really, really well. That is awesome. I love that. That's that's exactly what should be happening, and it's like she's respecting y'all. I can say y'all here, right? Okay, you guys like y'all. It's so convenient. Anyway, I hear really, really nice singing tone in general. Y'all are singing full, at the loud things. I like F, meaning full. A full sound from the group. I really appreciate that. And I hear kind of a brightness to the lead sound that's a little bit like what a lead trumpet should be like. And so I think that, those are great things. I see a little bit of like a mix of some other things that I would love to just address. And of course, whenever I'm working with somebody else's group, the first thing I say is, after I'm gone today, feel free to disregard anything that I say. But if we try some stuff today that feels good, you can stick with it. If you don't, I'll never know, and it's okay, all right? Because she's the boss. But one of the things that I saw a mix of, first of all, was how you're holding the microphones. So I want to ask you, because I could ask her, but I'm more interested in you showing me, like, what do you think you should be doing with the microphones? What's the instruction? Can anybody tell me verbally? How far should it be?
2 fingers.
2 fingers, okay. And what about the angle of the microphone?
Pretty close to like 90 degrees. You want it kind of straight up.
Not quite perpendicular, not quite like this.
Uh-huh.
In between.
Well, see, we didn't meet until today. That's exactly what I would say is great mic technique. These are really, not these, those are really good microphones. I know those microphones, they're good. They amplify the voice without distorting any particular frequency area. Love them. So I think that's a great goal, and y'all aren't doing it. Everybody all the time, okay? So most of you are doing it some of the time, but, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna guess that that's something you've talked about before. What ends up happening is that that's gonna affect throughout the piece the balance of the group. And you all know about balance and what we should be going for. So again, in your concept, tell me, is the highest note always loudest in a chord? It's not a trick question, no, what else would it be if it's not that? Or what would be an example of why it wouldn't be that?
They don't have the melody.
If they don't have the melody. Did that happen in this chart? I'm asking because I don't remember it happening, that the melody was anywhere else. Okay, so in this case, on this piece, that's what we want. But there were times, I think, maybe there was a thing where it was like equal altos and sopranos. And so at that point, altos, I'm an alto voice, so I'm always looking for the opportunity to do anything other than have to tuck under the sopranos, which I love. That's our role. It's cool, it's good, it's listen. But when you all have the melody, where the mic is placed, right? So we don't have the same mic, but could I borrow yours, Camden? So, right? Okay, so yeah, see, this is just a little bit brighter, which is nice. But if I'm here, then that difference, like between being here, that's a massive, massive reduction of the sound, right? So, who was the other wonderful soloist at the beginning? What's your name?
Daphne. Holding it down.
Daphne. Beautiful voice Daphne has, right? So, Camden and Daphne are killing those solos at the beginning. They are really, really good, totally in the style. But the main thing, Daphne, I just wanted to hear you more better, right? Yeah, we wanted to hear it. So, and that's the cooperation we have as vocalists with a sound engineer who's helping us, right? You don't have to worry about, oh, but what if it's too loud? In this setting, right? If you're too loud and disproportionate or whatever, they'll fix it. But if you're out here, they can turn you up all day and it won't get louder. So I'm not picking on Daphne. I'm just saying I want to hear more of that beautiful sound, right? So it's just habits to develop. I liked an image that I find helpful with my students where there's a little bit of mix is that I say, imagine there's a piece of dental floss through the center of that, and now there's a bar on the other end, slide it up through your front teeth. Now, wherever I move, wherever I go, this thing better go with me or I'm gonna pull my front teeth out, okay? So I can move, I can look up, down, look at my friends on either side, look over at the rhythm section, but this thing is, right, not tense, but is that helpful? Just kind of have the picture. So, okay, enough on that. But it's an important thing, I think, to getting the best presence of sound from everybody. Cool. One more thing I want to ask real quickly is, if I were to come into your rehearsal, the most recent rehearsal that you had, give me a couple things that you are focused on working on as a group right now. Does anybody have? Yes? Swinging. Okay. And how do we do that? What are some of the things you talk about that either are making things swing or maybe things you need to improve because it's not as swingy as it could be? What might be things that help things to swing or not? Anybody? Yeah.
Like the triplet feel.
Okay, triplet feel. Yes, that's important to feel underneath. And?
Miss Aletha has said we're often too heavy, so if we lighten up, it'll help with this one.
Okay, okay. All right, and? Okay, okay.
Tempo is another big thing.
Tempo.
Dragging can make us not.
Okay, okay. So things about time feel.
Yeah.
I hear time feel.
Jennifer, we were going through a phase there for a while where we got a little muddy.
Mm-hmm.
But then, and so I sped it up too much and it scared them. And then we discovered that when we stand up, we don't wear the muddy boots anymore. So but that is
Nice.
something if you want to talk with them about.
Cool, cool. I like images. Muddy boots. Yeah, muddy boots could make things. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Yeah, I think heavy is one way to think about it. The thing that struck me as a listener on the concept of time feel was legato. More legato. Here's what I hear. I hear a beautiful tone from start to finish of a phrase, and the phrases are shaped like this, very legato, smooth. So for my money, the thing that most distinguishes a swing feel in jazz is that the feel is more up-down with angular shapes than legato shapes. Okay? So, for example, let's just find a spot. Let's find a spot where everybody sings. How about, like if we did measure 25 where there's some harmony, which is, here I slide again in the middle of it. So if we did that spot, but before we sing it, I'm just going to show you what I mean. If I speak the text, and it's F for forte, or full, right? Full. So what we're saying is, here I slide again, about to take that ride again. What's the ride? Love. Okay, good. Just making sure we're thinking of that. It matters, right? Starry-eyed again, taking a chance on love. Okay, so that's the lyrics we're dealing with. Of course, it's all sappy, happy, love stuff, right? Okay, so that's the vibe. That's important. If I speak these lyrics, but in the legato tone fashion, it would sound like this, right? I think you were about this tempo, something here. 3, 4, 1. Here I slide again, about to take that ride again. Starry-eyed again, taking a chance on love. Is that horrible? No. But I would say it's not swinging. So what's missing in this shape is the angular things that make us a little bit, okay? So the jazz flavor feel is gonna come from giving little accents. And here's the thing for us as singers. Why does a big band do this more naturally at this stage? I'm gonna suggest there are 2 reasons. Number 1, many of them have been doing these jazz rhythms since they were in middle school or something like that in the band, okay? So they're just accustomed to it, and some band director probably beat it into them real early. So it's newer for us. We've been singing in choir, and guess what we do in choir? These shapes, right? Okay, so that's one reason. The second reason is, for the instrumentalists, they have the resistance factor on their airflow. If they are horn players, right, there's resistance. If you're the bass player, there's a physicality to, right, there's resistance there. For us, in our tiny little muscles, okay, in here, we have not so much resistance to the airflow. So, here I slide again, right? That sounds pretty nice. But in order to swing, I have to fabricate the accents to create the effect of having the resistance that the horn players have automatically. So that would sound like this. 3, 4, 1. Here I slide again. Do you hear? There are little micro accents, but they don't come from here. Here I slide up. I'm not doing it with my voice. I'm doing it with the airflow. You dig? So if I keep going, right? Here I slide again, about to take that ride again. Ride again. They're so small, the accents, but they're really important to the feel. So how about we say it together? Cool, let's just say it so we don't think about notes at all. Let's just do the speech. All right, and we're smiling, of course, because the vibe is, ooh, yeah, right? Taking a chance on love, it's good. All right, here we go, speaking at 25. 2, 3, 4, 1. Here I slide again. Oh my gosh. What? Oh my gosh. I'm not kidding, literally, like that never happens like that. I usually have to sell that a lot harder before you do it. That tells me you have a really good teacher. Seriously, because that's so flexible. Okay, cool, so you get it. Okay, so let's sing it right away. Like that, okay? So just to recap, so it is a little bit about heavy, but I'm focused on not the what not to do, but what to do instead. Right? Okay, so here we go, let's sing it. 1, 2, 3, 4, on. Here I slide again, about to take that ride again. Starry-eyed again, taking a chance on love. Okay, are you smiling because they're clapping or because you felt it? Or both? Yeah, it's cool, right? Swinging is fun. Okay, I just have to say this real quick because, like, swing is like an old style of jazz, right? I mean, when you think of the swing era and all that, it's like a long time ago now. So a lot of times people are like, oh, but man, it's like 2024. Like, do we have to swing? Do we have to do swing? Like, straight eighth, man, is where it's at. And you know what I say? I love straight eighth. I love modern. But if you've never felt what that feels like to swing with other humans and make it feel good, you don't know what you're missing. And once, I mean, and once you feel it, it's, if I dare say, it's a good drug. It is. You'll be like, oh, come on, more, let's go. Okay. So, like, pretty much we're done. That's the thing. But it's that. And I was thinking at the end of the phrase, you know, when you have that nice triplet, taking a chance, right? You're not really swinging the triplets, but they can still have that little accent. Taking a chance on love. The V has rhythmic energy too. That's a little bit of an accent on the release. So our consonants our articulators, that's what gives rhythmic energy for us. And where there isn't a consonant to do, there's an air accent. That's how we swing. In the process, we do have to be a little lighter than heavy, but it's more the other thing. So, thank you for being so flexible. Should we do some more with this, or should we do another tune and some? I'm here for it.
Let's do sugar.
Should we do some? Let's do some sugar. Let's do some sugar. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do it. Oh, this is funny. I've never seen that. Who's that? That's my picture. That's weird. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Okay. So you know what we just did? Do it on this song all the time. Cool? Oh, stay here? Okay.
And we're just going to do one solo at C, and so we can
Yeah.
have time for the whole chart and talk about it. Is that okay? We'd also like to thank Jennifer for allowing us to say resistance is futile. Like for those of you who are Star Trek fans, she has some lyrics in here, resistance is futile, and I just could not bring myself to go with that. So I asked her permission, and she said it was okay. So for all you Trekkies, we're going to say resistance is futile.
Okay.
3, 4, 1, 2.
Whenever I'm sad or I'm feeling bad, it just can't be beat.
It never fails to pick me right up. The taste is so sweet.
Sometimes it's hard, so hard to resist, but I am so glad, yes, so glad it exists. Whatever the form, the cravings persist. It's called sugar.
They say it's bad, but I love the buzz, 'cause chocolate is king.
The more you eat, the more that you want.
listen. Oh, I'm back. I'm back. All right. Yeah, cool. You know, honestly, I said, yeah, I wrote this, the lyrics, and arranged it for a summer vocal jazz workshop we do at UNT every year. Any of y'all could come. Literally, we have people from age 14 last year to age 82. We had, actually 83, I think we had like an 81 and an 83-year-old guy, and one of them like tap danced while he sang. It was the coolest thing in the world. And yeah, I mean, it was heavy. Anyway, super fun, but people just come and have fun and sing jazz, so you're welcome to come join us. But I wrote it for that because of this issue that a lot of times the jazz songs are all about the love thing. You know, it's great. Like, I'm either falling in love or it's over and I'm a mess. That's what all the songs are, you know? And I'm like, you know, life is, there are more elements, like sugar. And so to write a lyric that a 13-year-old could sing standing next to an 82-year-old and not be weird was the goal here, you know? Everything shouldn't be just, you know, all those love things. So that was the idea, was to come up with some different lyrics. So anyway, I think that's a big deal. I know it seems like it's new enough that you don't quite own the lyric thing yet, but like, have so much more fun with it. The audience is not expecting to hear words about cake and candy and fudge and stuff. So we have to work a little bit harder on the diction without getting pedantic and messing with our swing feel, of course, right? But I would love to hear what I'm thinking. Sometimes tone-wise, we could brighten when we want to make sure the diction is clear. So it's not just crisp consonants, but brighter vowels as well. Sometimes, have you ever heard the expression, like you're biting an apple? Have you ever heard that? That, like, right? I'm singing through the top front teeth. That will get more of a smile. The cheeks of your, the apple of your cheeks will raise a little bit and get that, so we get the words. Yeah. So whether it's cake, see when I go cake, it's different than, and whether it's cake, and my jaw drops. Okay, so again, choral vowels. It's not about good or bad, it's different, right? Whether it's cake or candy or fudge, even fudge is a smile, because that makes me smile when I think of that, right? Candy or fudge. What comes after that? I don't know what comes after that. Oh, yeah. Opinions are strong, but mine will not budge. Right? That's supposed to be funny. Okay? So, you got to have fun, or we're not going to lead them to have fun with it, right? Okay? So, it's not a super heavy lyric, right? So, just I think more fun in general. I think you're going in the direction of the dynamics, but you can make so much more of them. Yeah, I would love to hear that. Let's see, where's the spot? Like at the end, even when you got soft, the softness has to retain some intensity. Okay, so again, that's where the microphone thing will help. Oh, I'm repeating things you've already said. I promise we did not talk about this beforehand. This is just what I'm hearing. So where's that nice? Yeah, we could do pick up to 94, and whether it's cake or ice cream or pie. See, not a lot of songs have the word pie in them, right? Ice cream or pie, the sweet sugar buzz can make you fly high, make you fly high. You hear how I'm doing that thing again with the little air accents? Okay, resistance is futile. Okay, that's fine. So don't even try then. It's called sugar. It's called sugar, right? Not, it's called sugar. Soft legato. Not soft legato, right? That will just kind of be wimpy, and we don't want to lose our rhythmic energy. So, can we do that spot? Yeah. And whether it's, yeah. And whether it's going to 94. All right, cool. A 3, 4, 1.
And whether it's cake or ice cream or pie, the sweet sugar buzz can make you fly high. Resistance is futile, so don't even try.
Now, intense.
It's called sugar.
Yes. Wait. And the other thing is the cutoffs, right? That rhythmic energy. So, it's called sugar. You hear that little air thing, okay? That gives rhythmic energy. And wonderful bass player and drummer over here. So, I know, right? Alwyn, right? So Alwyn, it's a long way over to here on this side of the group. And when you are spread out like this, do you know what can never be too loud that gives the most glue to a time field? Yes, sir! Ding, ding, ding. Alwyn wins. So, stomp on that thing. Okay? Everything else, cool. Takes its ride. But that hi-hat, there's no way it's making it over to there. Okay? So, it's a challenge because that instrument is loud by nature, right? And he's doing an awesome job of controlling it. We just want to make sure that the bottom end of your soft isn't so soft that we lose support to it, right? So the hi-hat is what we keep that going, and your hookup is with that quarter note and that hi-hat, right? So can we do the same starting spot one more time, and let's work on our, remember, it's called sugar. Right on one, release that thing with energy, and then tasty sugar, same thing. My sweet sugar, my sweet, it's building. And then when we go, the last thing, on those long notes, we have two choices when we land. We either park and vibrate, which releases energy. Sometimes that's okay. Do you think that's what we want here? I'm leading the witness. No, we're building energy. So, my sweet sugar is different. My sweet sugar. See? That's the release of energy. No, we're building energy. So a crescendo and straighten out that vibrato will help bring, okay? And same thing, the last chord has some dissonance in it, so we cannot park and vibrate until we have the integrity of a chord, and then a little warmth of vibrato at the end, cool. Okay, but anyway, let's try that. Okay, and whether it's cake. Remember, through your, biting the apple. Here we go. 3, 4, 1.
And whether it's cake or ice cream or pie, the sweet sugar buzz can make you fly high. Resistance is futile, so don't even try. It's called sugar.
Tasty sugar.
Now.
My sweet sugar, my sweet sugar, my sweet sugar. It's called sugar.
Yeah, that's it, Sopranos. That was it. It's better. I know. I think we're out of time, and I'm sad about that because, we're just getting going. But thank you so much for letting me play with y'all today. This was super fun to play, and I hope some of the stuff will help you going forward. Thank you again for having me be here today.
Give it up for Carolina Alive! Carolina Alive!
Thanks to our amazing sound people. We love you.